everybody, my name's Enrique and this is
Sophie.
Welcome to Project Overflow's Connected Together. We've got a great show for you guys tonight, but before we get started, Sophie, how's it been quarantining with me for over 2 months? Well, let's just say the feeling's mutual. Why don't you kick us off for the night, Soph?
Introducing Rocco George.
Yeah, your lipstick stayed on my cheek. Didn't notice till the morning. Your tea lies and those brown eyes. Now they just memories, girl. Did you forget me? No, yeah, you're sweet like sugar. Gave you my heart in late October. I fall in love over and over. Soda pop, baby, you so sweet like my soda pop. Always on my baby, it don't stop. You're my soda pop. We just met, makes no sense how you took my heart from my chest. I'm a mess and you're perfect. No need to fret, girl, cause you're worth it. Let me be your number one, your lover, boy. Just show the way you need it. Baby, do you see it that I need you? Whoa. Cause you're my soda pop, baby. You so sweet like my soda pop. Always on my baby, it don't stop. You're my soda pop. And I need you, and you need me, and only time can tell, yeah, if you're really the one for me. But I know you're my soda pop, baby. You so sweet like my soda pop. Always on my baby, it don't stop. No, you're my soda pop. Soda pop, baby. You so sweet like my soda pop. Always on my baby, it don't stop. You're my soda pop. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Marrero.
Hey, my name is Mike Marrero. I'm a musician, do a lot of church music as well as video work and editing. And I wanted to shout out to my good friend Ryan Visbeen and his wife Paige Visbeen. Ryan's a healthcare worker. He's a nurse practitioner and has been working extremely hard, and I just have all the respect in the world for him in this crazy time. So this is a song called Garden that I really like by Noah Gunderson. Banks coming down, they're taking all our hard-earned pay. The Lord giveth, but He taketh away. I pay our debts, but work's getting hard to find, and these are hard times. I built this house with my own two hands. Now they're gonna take it, and 5 acres of land, and all of our children are growing up way too fast in these hard times. But wait, oh wait, see how the morning breaks. It's the simplest of love songs, but it's all our hearts can take. Though we lose our stake, heaven is where we make it. Even in the smallest places can a garden grow. I took this job in part as a sacrifice for my unborn children and my beautiful wife. And I always worked hard on all of these saddest states with no hard times. But wait, oh wait, see how the morning breaks. It's the simplest of love songs, but it's all our hearts can take. Though we lose our stake, heaven is where we make it. Even in the smallest places can a garden grow. But wait, oh wait, see how the morning breaks. It's the simplest of love songs, but it's all our hearts can take. Though we lose our stake, heaven is where we make it. Even in the smallest places can a garden grow. Even in the smallest places can a garden grow.
At the heart of Project Overflow is our incredible partnerships. This time around, we got to partner with Jonathan Nason, lead pastor of New Hope Church in New York. Earlier today, I had a chance to interview Jonathan. We talked about what and why the work that we're doing together is so important, especially in these times. Check it out. Well, Jonathan, thanks for joining me today. We have this great privilege and honor to just talk through this awesome partnership we had. We were introduced by a friend, and then another friend, and another friend, and the road just kind of came to a head. And I'm just so enthusiastic about the talk that we're having right now and what we're doing together with Project Overflow. So why don't you tell the audience who you are, what you do, name, make, and serial number?
Yeah. Enrique, yeah, I'm grateful to just be a part of this project and just grateful for you guys. My name is Jonathan Nason. I serve as the lead pastor of New Hope Church in Jamaica, Queens. Have been here for a few years now and just really love this city and this community, and just really grateful to serve as the pastor of New Hope.
Yeah, it's awesome. When we were introduced together, it was through a different, type of network, and your name kind of came out of the hat, and I was like, oh, this is so incredible. We jumped on a call, we talked about the project, and what I love about our partnership and what I love about what we're doing is you guys essentially are feet on the street. You're really meeting the needs of the community. You're working with the people hit hardest by COVID-19. So can you tell us a little bit about what your organization is doing and how we're working together to help those in need?
Yeah. So once COVID hit, as it was for, I mean, most around the world, but we know Queens was, well, New York and then Elmhurst area in Queens was hit uniquely hard. And so,
Yeah.
of course, there were the immediate needs of health. And I'm grateful for our medical workers and frontline workers and first responders who were on the front lines. And so the church came in and recognized that there was just a need to care for people when people are living isolated, to deliver food and some of these things. But the need that kept coming up that we felt that we could play a part of uniquely, there's numerous, but primarily was just focused on how do we make sure people are fed, which there are tons of other great organizations doing that as well. But we said, how can we help? And so our church started an initiative that we've called City Engagement, which was an initiative that was already in the works. It comes out of our mission statement of a church and it begins with our mission is to engage our city with the love of Jesus. And so City Engagement is an initiative out of our church to go, hey, we want to be boots on the ground, front line, serving in a few capacities, primarily just meeting the needs of people. And one of those major partnerships is through providing food for people.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that because it's so practical. And I think it gets at the heart of what we're trying to do. And it's to give an overflow of those, for those who need it most. So tell us a little bit about, $50 goes to this food box that essentially goes to these families that have been hit pretty hard by COVID-19.
Yeah, so we have two church pastors, church planner partners that we are working with through City Engagement that are in the Jackson Heights, Elmhurst area, working primarily with immigrant communities who are just struggling for various reasons to be able to get to the market, to be able to provide some of those basic needs, and whether because they are in the hardest hit area, therefore they're isolated. So they, even if they have the means, but due to sickness, they've been quarantined. And so they just needed food brought to them. And so these partners of ours and these pastors in these churches started doing 100 food baskets a week has been their goal. They've been doing for over a month now, almost 2 months, of 100 a week, passing these out. And we've gotten the costs down to where now our budget has been about $50 a box, but we're getting to where we're almost doing twice as much for $50 a box in the last few weeks because we've been able to get better wholesale prices. And so $50 goes to, at minimum, feeding an entire family for a week. If awesome. Not, we're starting to be able to multiply that into almost 2 families a week. So $50 goes a long way to provide for basic needs for people in this community.
I love it. So you've got the community, you've got the church coming together, you've got different organizations helping, again, in very practical terms and practical areas where people just, they just need a lot of help right now.
Yeah.
One of the kind of final questions I have for you, we're sitting here, we're all shelter in place, probably a little over 2 months now.
Yeah.
There are people out there either by themselves, raising a family on their own, or are cooped up together. There's a big family in a house. There's just a lot of different scenarios. What's one good word or a bit of encouragement that you have for those people who may be listening right now?
Yeah, that's a great question. I've been processing that question, as many have been, just thinking through as pastors and leaders wanting to encourage our people. And here's the one truth that I've been meditating on, it's been encouraging me, that I've been trying to pass on, is it comes straight out of James chapter 1, where James says, "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds. For you know that the trials will bring long suffering and endurance, and God's going to bring you to completeness through trials." And it's this phrase that kind of comes out of that that's been sticking to me, is that suffering is never for nothing. Meaning that when suffering comes into our life, because of God's redemption, because of Christ who stepped into our suffering with us through his death on the cross and love and mercy, that through this whole truth of the gospel, is that suffering is never for nothing, that God's always working in us and through us. And so I would encourage you, listener, that God loves you and that your suffering and where you are is never for nothing, but God is doing a redemptive work in you and through you if you allow him to do so. And so be encouraged in that truth today.
That's a great word, man. I appreciate it. I know that speaks volumes to me, and I hope it blesses and gets to somebody who needs to hear this message. So thank you for taking the time, man, to talk us through, to really partner with us and collaborate with, a small fraction of what we're trying to do. We're picking a section of New York. I know there are many, many organizations, like you said, but I appreciate your time, man. Have a good day.
Enrique, I appreciate you guys, and thanks so much for your partnership.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
To share their music with us tonight, please welcome Anna and Apollo.
Hi everyone, my name is Anna.
My name is Apollo.
And we are the Palomares family. We want to thank all of you who are our frontliners, which are all the nurses, all the doctors, techs, and everyone working in the hospitals, also our grocery clerks, postman delivery people, businesses that are open, police and emergency people. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts because all of you are risking your lives to keep us safe, and you are all helping to continue our communities running. Some of you who have lost your loved ones, and some of you who are sick and have loved ones that are still sick, we are praying for you. And some of you who are struggling to make ends meet, either you lost your job or you're struggling right now, you are in our prayers, and we're praying that we can reach out to you somehow. Tonight, we just want to encourage you and lift you up. And the song that we're going to be singing is called Glory and Wonder by MSC Mosaic.
fit and active, both mentally and physically, is really important as we practice shelter in place. My friend, fitness specialist Kenny Aiello, is going to demonstrate to do exactly that.
What's going on, New York City? Coach Kenny here down at the Vault. Now more than ever, it's important to focus on our physical fitness. Physical fitness is something that's good for our immune system, help us stay healthy, especially during the time of coronavirus. It's something, a big misconception of working out is that you have to work out for hours on end a day. That's not really the case. 20 minutes a day, 3 to 4 times a week is more than sufficient. Farmers don't get strong by lifting bales of hay till they fall over. They do it every day, and they maintain the type of lifestyle they need to do to combat the rigors of their daily day. Right now, we have to do the same with the coronavirus. We don't know all the facts about it. One thing we do know, a healthy immune system is going to help you regardless. So working out is good for your immune system. It's also good for your mental, your endorphins. So today, I'd like to give you some workouts that you can do at home using no equipment and minimal space that can keep you active and moving for a good full body workout. You can do these exercises daily, or you can change up the 4 that we used today. Today we're going to use a lunge, a squat, a push-up, and a sit-up. I'm going to demonstrate each one for you so you know what to do. If anybody has any questions, you can always reach me at traindcr@gmail.com or on Instagram at traindcr. Please feel free to ask questions. Stay safe, stay healthy, and remember to wash your hands. Have a good day. Now I'm going to demonstrate the 4 workouts that we spoke about earlier. The first one is going to be the lunge. You want to remember to keep your chest up and your shoulders back. Weight on your front heel, step back. Now we're going to do the other leg. Chest up, shoulders back, weight on the front heel, and back up. The next exercise we're going to do the squat. 1, butt back to the wall, heavy on our heels, digging them in. Sink, chest up, shoulders back again, not bending over at the waist. The next workout we're going to do the push-up. So we're going to keep our hands right under our shoulders, but we're going to go all the way down to our belly, and then we're going to push ourselves up from there. The last workout is going to be our sit-up. Chest up, shoulders back when you sit up. If you'd like somebody to hold your feet, you can also do that. From there, you're going to move to 2 lunges with each leg, 2 squats, 2 sit-ups, 2 push-ups. Then you go to 3, up to 5 for 3 rounds, 90 seconds rest in between each round. If you have any questions, please, like I said, please send them to me at traindcr@gmail.com or traindcr on Instagram. I'm happy to help anybody who has questions. I have to give the biggest shout out to all our frontline workers, our nurses, our doctors, our aides, anybody on the front line taking the brunt of this and really taking it head on. We love you, we're proud of you, and we're truly humbled. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you for your time.
We just want to thank all the nurses out there who have been fighting for us on the front lines. Thank you so much for taking care of us.
You made a way, and I'm standing here only because you made a way. You move mountains, you cause walls to fall in your power. Perform miracles, there is nothing that's impossible. So I'm standing here only because you move mountains, you cause walls to fall in your power. Perform miracles, and there is nothing that's impossible. So I'm standing here only because you made
My name is Cynthia Heller, and I'm the CEO of Circle of Care. We're a care management organization in Passaic County, New Jersey. We serve over 850 youth and families, and what we try to do is help them to achieve their vision, to be stronger than they were when they first came in to work with us, because they didn't know they had strengths that they could build upon. And we link them to the community so they don't need a formal resource like us to get along. And we look to help families to get to that place every single day. But what I'm here to talk to you about today is some things to advise you on during this very difficult time. And there are 5 things. And there are plenty more out there, but these are my 5 things for you today. One of them is to be kind to yourself. Who else is going to do that these days? So if you're giving yourself a hard time because you got up late today, or you didn't function as well this morning as you did this afternoon, or you ate more than you thought you were going to eat, don't be so hard on yourself. This is a really hard time. You got to be kind to yourself this day, every day. Try to maintain a sense of normalcy. Keep some structure in your life. Whatever you had structured into your life before, try to recreate it, both during the week and on weekends. Structure helps us, gives us something to, a framework to get through the day. Control what you can. We're living in this time where there's so much that we can't control, but there are things in your life, in your household, and wherever it is that you're located that you can control. So figure out what those things are and go ahead and control them. Grieve. Grieve all the losses, the loss of your seeing your friends and going out to party and having dinner with people and having a cup of coffee with a friend and seeing people every single day and saying, hi, how are you? Did you watch that Netflix show last night? There's so many things to grieve during this time, and feel free that you can do so, and people will hear you and will listen to you, which leads me to the last, which is get help if you need it. There's so many resources out there that will provide you with help, but you've got to go look for them so you can take advantage of them. So get the help that you need, and be strong, and get through this. We're all going through this. We all need these messages at some level, and hopefully we'll see you again when there is a new normal. Bye.
And now introducing the woman that got me into makeup, Pauline Del Mundo.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching Project Overflow. My name is Pauline, and today I'm going to dedicate a song for those who felt like this pandemic has weighed you down, has ruined your year because you thought 2020 was your year. But let me tell you something, it is still your year. You can still do it. You can still achieve those goals. You can still pull yourself up, and you can still be the person that you said you were going to be. So this song is for you. Somewhere over the rainbow, way above. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then why can't I? Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Oh, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds, they fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, they know why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I? Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.
And that wraps up our show. Even though we're still social distancing, we can still stay connected together. Thanks to everyone who's donated so far to give an overflow support.
For those who need it the most.
Thanks, everybody. Good night.